Isiniwalat ni dating Cebu City Mayor Tomas Peña sa retired Colonel Riena Garma ni malapit di umano kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na kumikolekta ng 1 milyong pesos sa lingguhang payola mula sa mahiligang na aktibidad noong siya'y hepe ng PNP, Criminal Investigation and Detection Group na nakabase sa Davao City. I was made aware that in the previous hearing that Colonel Garma said that our differences was personal. I just want you to know, Chairman, that I did not know her, pahayag ni Osmeña, na tumistigo sa House Quad hearing noong Webes, September 19. Ito anyang dahilan kung bakit hinadlangan niya ang paglilipat ni Garma sa Cebu. Matatandaan na niluklok si Garma bilang General Manager ng Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office or PCSO pagkatapos niyang mag-retire sa PNP. I am very happy that this committee is giving us the opportunity to air these things which we could further investigate, ani ni Osmeña. Ayon din sa kanya, don't let Garma's tears fool you. Sangkot rin si Garma sa malawakang extrajudicial sa Cebu City matapos pag-retire sa edad na 45. Matatandaan na sinabi ni Ramon Tulfo na magsyota umano si Duterte at Garma. Ayon sa Facebook post niya, malapit na mailantad ang mga matataas na opisyal na naglagay kay Riena Garma sa Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office sa PCSO noong administrasyon ni Digong. Pinilit nilang ipasok si Garma sa PCSO upang ipalit kay retired Marine General Alex Balutan, isang malinis at disenteng tao bilang PCSO General Manager. Marumi ang record ni Garma noong nasa Philippine National Police pa siya, pero pinag-retire siya upang ipasok sa PCSO. Ang numero 1 qualification ni Garma ay naging dating girlfriend siya ni Digong. Isa ring dating syota ni Digong ang naging cabinet member. Gusto noong mga handlers ni Garma sa Malacanang na kumita sila sa PCSO na di nila magawa sa ilalim ni Balutan. Kinakarma na si Garma sa masasamang gawain niya sa PNP at PCSO. She has left a trail of killings in the PNP and PCSO. Isa na rito ang pananambang kay retired PNP Brig General Wesley Baraguya, PMA Class 1983, dating PCSO Corporate Secretary na hinahadlangan ng mga anomalya ni Garma. Kailangan panagutin sina Garma at maging yung mga handlers sa Malacanang sa paggawa ng masama kay Barayuga. Narito pa nga ang ilan sa impormasyon ating pakinggan.
Po ako ng Davao City Police Office.
Ano pong
Region
taon
11.
ito?
That's sometime 2009.
2009. You
Chair.
confirmed that you were the police admin officer of Davao City?
Yes, Your Honor.
What happened next after this? Saan po kayo sunod na na-assign?
Almost 3 years after, I was assigned as station commander of Sasa Police Station. That's Station 4 of Davao City Police Office, Mr.
So you
Chair.
confirmed that 2011 to 2016, kayo po ang station commander ng SASA, also in Davao.
It's not until 2016, Mr. Chair. It's
Maybe
until,
2015.
I think 2014, and from 2014 to 2015, that's Santa Ana Police Station of Davao City Police Office.
But
So,
again, Santa Ana is likewise in Davao.
yes, Mr. Chair.
And what happened after the Santa Ana Davao assignment?
January, I was issued an order to undergo police officers senior executive course.
And
was
do you
ready.
confirm 2016 kayo po ang CIDG director ng Davao Province?
No, no.
So
Your
where
Honor.
were you in 2016?
I was undergoing a mandatory training.
And after the mandatory training, where did you go?
January of 2017, I was designated regional chief of CIDG Region 7, Mr. Chair.
Where is that? Region 7. What
Cebu.
province is this?
Cebu.
Cebu. Was there no time during which you were assigned as CIDG Director of Davao?
Never, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And after your assignment as Chief of Police of Cebu City, no, CIDG Director of Cebu City, 2017, saan po kayo sunod na na-assign?
Director of Cebu City Police Office.
2018, Director of Cebu City Police Office. And after your stint as Cebu City Director of Police, ano pong sunod ninyong pinuntahan?
I retired early and I applied for the position of General Manager of the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office, Mr. Chair.
Can you please share with us, ano po yung exact date na kayo ay na-appoint as General Manager ng PCSO?
I think that's July of 2019.
July 15, 2019.
Mr.
Tama
Chair.
po ba?
Yes.
Balikan ko po yung naging career nyo sa Davao. At ako po'y medyo napapaisip lang, kayo po'y taga-Norte, kayo po'y taga-Cagayan. Bakit po kaya kayo'y dito sa Davao halos nag-spend ng inyong career in PNP? Tama po ba yung observation ko?
Yes.
Almost
Your
your
Honor.
entire career was spent in Davao.
Yes, Your
Can you
Honor.
describe to us, ano po ba ang peace and order situation sa Davao from 1997 until 2015?
It is very peaceful and it is one of the most livable city in the Philippines, Mr. Chair.
Very peaceful and one of the most livable city. What do you think is the reason kung bakit po peaceful and one of the most livable city?
I think because of the overwhelming support of the LGU sa police and the social welfare of Davao City is really working.
You
and addressing
mentioned-
poverty.
You mentioned about the overwhelming support of the LGU to PNP.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yes,
Of
Your
course,
Honor.
it is a common knowledge as early as 1988, mayor na po ang ating dating Pangulo, former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Yes, Your
Would you
Honor.
agree with me if I would say na kaya po peaceful at livable ang Davao is because of the leadership of the former President?
Yes, Your Honor.
You agree?
Yes, I agree.
And would you agree with me also if I would say, kaya po kayo nainganyo na dito manatili sa Davao, nagustuhan nyo ang leadership ng dating Pangulo sa Davao?
No, Your Honor.
So what is the reason?
My ex-husband is from Kidapawan.
Where's Kidapawan?
That's Region 12. And
It's near Davao.
Yeah, and he convinced me that Davao is better than
I
Cotabato
understand.
or Region 13.
Colonel, of course you will agree with me that generally speaking, ang mga mayors po, may discretion yan. Kung sino yung mga police officers na magse-serve sa kanilang area of jurisdiction. Sumasang-ayon po ba kayo? Yes. That is a
Yes,
common
Your
knowledge. As a matter of fact, noon pong kayo na-appoint 1997 to 1998, anti-vice unit head of Davao. Hindi po ito mangyayari without the conformity of the former president. Tama po ba? Because he is the mayor.
No,
And the
Your-
mayor can say, I want someone else.
No, Your Honor. I
No?
earned it, Your Honor.
Okay. How about your appointment from 1999 to 2004 as head of Women's Desk of Davao? Don't you think ito po'y idinadaan at ikinukonsulta sa mayor before an officer is assigned?
I am not aware of that policy during that time, Your Honor.
Well, I'm sharing with you, Colonel Garma, that by way of general practice, kinukonsulta po ang mga mayors kung sino ang i-appoint na officer dun sa kanilang area of jurisdiction. I'm speaking based on experience because I came from the LGU. How about your appointment from 2004 to 2007 as CIDG Officer of Manila? Paano po kayo napunta sa Manila?
Mr. Chair, way back 2004, my marriage was on the rock. So I have to leave Davao because of a scandal.
In other words, kaya lang po kayo umalis ng Davao during this time
Yes.
is because your marriage is failing already?
Yes, Your Honor, and there was a big scandal, so I have to leave Davao.
Thank
And,
you. Colonel Garma, how about 2009? You were Davao City Police Admin Officer. Would you agree with me if I would say na hindi po kayo mapupunta dito kung hindi payag ang dating Pangulo?
No, Your Honor.
How about your appointment from 2011 to 2016? Station Commander po kayo ng Davao? At ito po hindi rin mangyayari kung hindi payag at walang conformity ang dating Pangulo. Sumasang-ayon po ba kayo?
Because it is a station commander position, it must be approved by the office of the mayor, Mr. Chair.
So you agree?
Yes, Mr.
And
I
your
may-
appointment in Santa Ana, Davao, this has to be with the conformity of the mayor as well. Tama po ba? Yes.
Maybe yes, yes.
And 2016, you were appointed as CIDG Director of Davao. No, January 2017. Ito po hindi rin mangyayari without the conformity of the former president. Do you agree?
I do not know, Your Honor.
And we have to remind the committee, Colonel Garma, that during this time, Pangulo na po ang dating presidente. He was elected 2016. So, the more reasons that we have to believe na mahirap pong magpa-appoint ng CIDG director kung walang conformity ang dating Pangulo.
If you allow me to explain, Mr. Chair,
Can you just limit your answer to the question, Colonel?
I do not know if there's an intervention or what. I just
Okay.
received the order that I have to report to Region 7 as the director of CIDG.
Thank you for your answer.
Your
We're
Honor.
taking your answer as it is.
Yes.
And 2018, kayo po'y na-appoint na city director ng Cebu City.
Yes, Your Honor.
And based on my research, hindi po ito gusto ng mayor ng Cebu. And yet, you were appointed as Cebu City Director. Why?
The position was offered to me by General Sinas, Your Honor. And I thought that mas maganda, I will take the opportunity because very seldom po na ang babae sa PNP mabigyan po ng ganong posisyon at isang karangalan po na magsilbi as director ng isang syudad na malaki. So yun pong dahilan kung bakit ako napunta dyan because it was offered by General Sinas.
Thank
Mr.
you for
Chair.
your answer, Colonel. How about your appointment as PZSO General Manager?
I applied for the position, Mr. Chair.
Who was the appointing authority?
The President, Mr.
The
Chair.
President was the one who appointed you. At kanina po sinabi nyo na nag-retire kayo ng maaga.
Yes, Mr.
How
Chair.
early did you retire from the PNP to accommodate the appointment in PCSO?
I served the Philippine National Police for 24 years, Your Honor.
24 years. Tama po ba yung kwenta ko na 10 years before your retirement ay lumipat na po kayo ng PCSO?
10 years? Yes. Yes. Before
I'm
the
correct.
mandatory retirement, Mr. Chair.
Okay
Your
po.
Honor.
At kayo po ba'y sasang-ayon sa akin if I would say, nang inaral nyo nung kolehiyo, AB Mathematics, Leadership Course, and Public Safety,